Consider this. It's a figure I'm hearing bandied about a lot more lately. $50,000. That is the likely cap that Republicans will agree to for things like mortgage interest, charitable deductions, whatever. Now, seeing as many in the 250 grand and over crowd write off hundreds of thousands of dollars, that means hundreds of thousands of dollars more subject to taxes. Get the picture? Then get this. If you limit them to 50 grand, no more, a lot of them are looking at a real federal tax rate closer to 45% than the 39.6% they're fearing now. No wonder some Democrats are laughing all the way to the spending trough. Should they be? And in the name of avoiding a rate hike, are Republicans about to come up with an alternative that proves an even bigger tax hike? Let's ask. You know, Dan, I'm wondering if we end up getting both. In other words, a hike in the rates and a limit on wealthier payers' deductions. So it could be the worst of both worlds.
Well, the moral of the story is there's no good reason to raise taxes, period, whether it's by scaling back deductions or whether it's by higher tax rates, which I agree with you. If you do this deduction cap now, it'll be followed by higher tax rates a year or two from now. The problem is 100% plus on the spending side of the budget. If you increase people's marginal tax rates implicitly with the deduction cap, maybe if the math comes out right, that's not as bad as an increase in the official top tax rates, but you're still penalizing people for working, saving, and investing. I'm all in favor of getting rid of deductions, but only if you use every single penny to reform the tax system and give us something non-corrupt and pro-growth like a flat tax.
There's something weird going on that I see them folding on one issue after another. And I don't know whether that's just me or whether something systemic is going on with Republicans just folding up their tent.
I think the systemic thing is that a lot of Republicans secretly like big government. The whole purpose of Grover's pledge, and it's not a pledge to Grover, it's a pledge to their voters and their states and districts, but the whole purpose of the pledge was precisely because Republicans too often come to Washington saying it's a cesspool, but after a couple of years they decide it's a hot tub and they want to become big spenders and get the approval and the contributions from the interest groups and things like that. But it's not going to work. We have seen with budget summit after budget summit, whenever you give more revenue to government, they wind up increasing spending, not to mention the fact that there are usually Laffer curve effects and they never get as much revenue as they think they're going to get. So we will dig ourselves deeper into a hole if we wind up letting government get bigger by feeding the beast with more taxes.
Wow. All right, guys, thank you all very, very much. It is an alarming development here.